Good day everyone! Welcome to our final performance task in pre-calculus.
Today, we'll be your student teachers as we explain the 6 circular functions, or the 6 trigonometric functions, in a simple and fun way.
These functions show the relationship between an angle and the side of a right angle. Sometimes we use not only in mathematics but also as a reflection of how perfectly ordered God's creation is. Before we begin, let's make this interactive. Everyone, please read along with me our lesson's objectives. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Identify and define the 6 circular trigonometric functions: sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. 2. Explain the relationships among the 6 functions using the unit circle. 3. Compute values of trigonometric functions for given angles in degrees or radians. 4. Illustrate and interpret the graphs of the 6 circular functions. And finally, 5. Apply trigonometric functions to solve our real-life and mathematical problems involving right triangles and circular motions.
Before we dive into the 6 functions, let's learn a quick way to remember them easily.
Here's a trick to memorize them. Sokatawa and cow shat show.
Let's break it down. So is sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, and ka is cosine is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, and toa is tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent.
And the reciprocals, cow cotangent equals adjacent over opposite. Sha secant equals hypotenuse over adjacent. And finally, cosecant equals hypotenuse over opposite.
Just remember, everything in math has balance and harmony, just like how God designed everything in perfect order.
Let's start with sine, written as sine theta. Pronounced sine, the symbol theta represents an angle. Example, if the opposite side is 3 and the hypotenuse is 5, then sine theta equals 3 over 5 equals 0.6. Just like light shining upward, sine measures height, reminding us that learning lifts us closer to God's wisdom.
Next is cosine or cos theta. It's the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse.
Example, if the adjacent side is 4 and then the hypotenuse is 5, then cos theta equals 4 over 5 equals 0.8.
Cosine helps measure how far something moves sideways, like staying steady in our faith no matter what direction life takes.
Now for tangent, written as tan theta, it's opposite divided by adjacent.
For example, if the opposite side is 3 and the adjacent is 4, then tan theta equals 3 over 4 equals 0.75.
Tangent shows how steep something is, reminding us that even when life feels steep or hard, we can rely on balance and faith to keep going. We have cotangent or cot theta. It's the reciprocal or tangent. That means cot theta is equals to adjacent divided by its opposite. Cotangent reminds us that when we change our perspective from up to across, we can find new understanding, just like how prayer helps us see things more clearly.
The secant or sec theta is the reciprocal of cosine.
That means sec theta is equals to hypotenuse divided by adjacent.
It reminds us that sometimes we need to look beyond what's near us, like how our faith extends beyond what we can see.
Next is cosecant, or CSC theta. It's the reciprocal of sine, so instead of opposite over hypotenuse, we flip it. CSC theta equals hypotenuse divided by opposite. It's like how God sometimes flips our challenges into blessings. The reverse can still make sense when we trust His plan. The first three, sine, cosine, and tangent, are primary functions, while the last three, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, are their reciprocals.
Quick challenge time! You've got 6 trigonometry questions and only 50 seconds to answer. Ready? Stopwatch on. Let's go. Question 1. If sin theor 3, 5, and we're in quadrant 1, what is cos theta? Question 2. What's tan theta if it's equal to sin theta over cos t? Question 3. If cos theta are 4, 5, then what is sec theta? Question 4. What's cot theta when tan theta are 5, 2? Question 5. If sin theta at 0, then what is tan theta? And what is sec theta? Question 6. Which trig function is the reciprocal of sine? Time's up! How many did you get right? Drop your score in the comments below.
Math help us see how everything connects perfectly.
It reminds us that God is the ultimate designer. His creation follows patterns and precision that even numbers reflect.
As Marians, let's continue to see learning as a way of honoring the Lord by using our knowledge to serve others.
And that's it for our discussion on the 6 circular functions. We hope this lesson helped make trigonometry simpler and showed how God's wisdom is present even in mathematics.
Why does mathematics work? For theists, mathematics works so well in the physical world because God has chosen to create the world according to the plan He had in mind. The first-century Jewish philosopher Philo of Alexandria offered this analogy. When a king wants to build a city, a trained architect first designs in his mind a plan of all the parts of the city that are to be completed. Then he begins to construct the city out of stones and timber, looking at the model and ensuring that the material objects are built according to the plan. Mathematics and physics work so well together because the same mind that designed the universe on a mathematical model also built the universe on the same mathematical model. All of this adds up to an argument for the existence of God that goes like this. If God does not exist, the applicability of mathematics is just a happy coincidence. But the applicability of mathematics is not just a happy coincidence. Therefore, God exists. Eugene Wigner was right. The effectiveness of mathematics in the physical world is quite literally a miracle, which is best explained by the existence of God.